Hello everyone, I'm Nandini Agarwal from Universal AI University. Today we are diving into a crucial topic, the impact of industrialization and globalization on ethical and sustainable business practices. Industrialization and globalization have dramatically transformed our world. They have driven economic growth, lifted millions out of poverty and spurred incredible innovations. But they have also posed significant challenges to our planet and society. But why does this matter? As future business leaders, we need to understand how to balance progress with responsibility. Our decisions today will shape the world of tomorrow. Let's take a quick trip through history. The Industrial Revolution, starting in the late 18th century, marked a turning point. We shifted from hand production to machines, from wood and other biofuels to coal and later to oil and electricity. This rapid industrialization had a massive impact on our climate. According to NASA, CO2 levels in the atmosphere shot up from about 280 parts per million in 1800 to over 415 ppm today. That's a 48% increase. The result? Global temperatures have risen about 1.1 degrees Celsius since pre-industrial times. According to the IPCC, we are seeing melting ice caps, rising sea levels, and more extreme weather events. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change reports that industrial activities are responsible for about 21% of global greenhouse gas emissions, but when we factor in energy use for manufacturing and transportation, that number jumps even higher. Now, let's look at two countries taking different approaches to tackle these challenges: Denmark and Bhutan. Denmark, a highly industrialized nation, is leading the charge in sustainable practices. They have set ambitious goals to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 70% by 2030 compared to 1990 levels. How? By investing heavily in renewable energy, especially in wind power. In 2019, wind energy provided a record-breaking 47% of Denmark's electricity consumption. That's the highest percentage in the world. And they are not stopping there. Denmark aims to have 100% of its electricity come from renewable sources by 2030. Danish businesses are also embracing the circular economy. They are designing products to be reused, repaired, and recycled, reducing waste as resource consumption. As a result, Denmark recycles 67% of its waste, one of the highest rates globally. Now, let's take a look at Bhutan, a small Himalayan kingdom taking a completely different approach. Bhutan prioritizes environmental protection over rapid industrial growth. In fact, it's the world's only carbon negative country. Bhutan's constitution mandates that at least 60% of the country must remain under forest cover. They have exceeded this, with forest covering 71% of the land. These forests absorb about 6 million tons of carbon annually, while Bhutan only produces 1.5 million tons. Bhutan measures progress not just by GDP, but by gross national happiness. This includes environmental conservation, cultural preservation, and sustainable development. It's a powerful reminder that there are different ways to define success. So, what can we learn from these examples? First, sustainable growth is possible. Denmark shows us that we can have a strong economy and protect the environment. Their GDP has grown by about 55% since 1990, while they have reduced carbon emissions by 20%. Second, ethics should be at the core of business. Both Denmark and Bhutan, in their own ways, prioritize ethical practices. This isn't just good for the planet, it's good for business too. Studies show that companies with strong ESG practices outperform their peers financially in the long term. As we wrap up, here are some key takeaways and recommendations. First, implement strong sustainability policies. Government should set clear, ambitious targets for emissions reduction and renewable energy adoption. Second, follow global ethical standards. We need international frameworks for ethical business practices that cover both environmental and labor concerns. Third, invest in green technologies. The International Energy Agency reports that to reach net zero emissions by 2050, annual clean energy investment worldwide will need to more than triple by 2030 to around $4 trillion. Remember, As future business leaders, we have the power to shape a more sustainable and ethical future. It's not just about profits, but about creating value for society and our planet. The challenges are significant, but so are the opportunities. Thank you for watching, and let's continue this important conversation in the comments below.